Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Welcome to our Cancer Elixir Rite, hosted under the auspices of Leaping Laughter OTO. I'm Scott Stenlick, your host for these Elixir Rites and our Tuesday Ritual Night Talks. I've included two links along with in the description of the video. I have the link for the ritual, which is the full script, if you want to take a look at that. I also have the donation link for donations to Leaping Laughter Lodge OTO. All donations are appreciated. No amount is too small, and they help to support us in our operations, including this video series that we've been keeping going throughout the pandemic. So tonight we're talking about the power of Cancer, okay? And the power of Cancer is the power of casting enchantments, okay? Now here's what that means. An enchantment is a magical spell that draws something or pulls something into your life. In some other parts, it's also referred to as like a magnetizing power, or the magnetic power as opposed to the electric power. That's from Bardone. And I mean, there's some other places where it gets referenced, but it literally works the way it sounds like it works, which is it's like you're creating a special kind of magnet. Okay, so like if you're doing an enchantment talisman, you're creating a special kind of magnet that is going to pull things into your sphere of sensation. It's going to pull things into your life, and it's going to draw things that you want to happen according to the intent for that talisman. And with the Elixir Rite, you are in effect, you're consuming a Eucharist, and you're placing that kind of magnetic talismanic effect upon yourself. So when you formulate your intent, my intent is, I want to draw this particular thing into my life. And it can be anything because it is the enchantment itself that is related to the powers of Cancer. Also, as the powers in Liber 777 are descriptive, not prescriptive, they are specifically derived from the tarot, but that is not the only possible power attribution for these, the planets, signs, elements. If you open an astrology book and you say, well, what are things that are attributed to Cancer? Okay, well, you could read down those, and those correspondences line up in the Western esoteric tradition. So you could also use this Elixir Rite for any kind of an intent related to that. Cancer is related to things like hearth and home and stability and those kinds of things. So again, that's another area where you could formulate an intention that would be very appropriate to what we're doing with the ritual tonight. So a little bit of mechanics about how the ritual works. As I mentioned in the announcement for the ritual, to do this, you'll want to participate in this. You'll want to have a cup of wine or juice or water, something like that, that you can hold on to that cup during the ritual, listen to the ritual, and just focus on the energy of what you're wanting to do with the Eucharist or the elixir that will be generated by this rite. And then there will be a point in the rite where I will direct you when this is, when you will formulate an intent and you will drink from the cup. As with all the other elixir rites, we don't drain the cup completely because we leave some of the elixir left over as an offering to, in this case, Muriel, the angel of Cancer, who we are calling on to fulfill our various intents. And then the elixir binds that intent to ourselves. With that, I think I'm going to get here with the Cancer Elixir Rite. So get situated, get comfortable, get your cup, hold your cup. You can listen to this, watch this. However you want to engage with it, however you want to experience it. That's all cool. Magic is about individual will. So with that, I'm going to get going. And thank you for being here. And thank you for joining us for this Cancer Elixir Rite for 2021. Balasteum Peda. Autumn Kut. Before me, Raphael. Behind me, Gabriel. On my right hand, Michael. On my right hand, Oriel. For about me flames the pentagram, and in the column stands the six-rayed star. Atam Malkut, Begebra, Begeda, Leilamanen. We take refuge in Nuit, the blue-lidded daughter of sunset, the naked brilliance of the voluptuous night sky, as we issue the call to the awakened nature of all beings, for every man and every woman is a star. We take refuge in Hadit, the secret flame that burns in every heart of man and in the core of every star, as we issue the call to our own awakened natures, arousing the coiled serpent about to spring. We take refuge in Hebrew Raha, who wields the wand of double power, the wand of the force of Kofniah, but whose left hand is empty, for he's crushed in universe and naught remains, as we unite our awakened natures with those of all beings everywhere and every when, dissolving all obstacles and healing all suffering. For pure will, unassuaged of purpose, delivered of the lust of result, is every way perfect. All is pure and present and has always been so. For existence is pure joy. All the sorrows are but as shadows. They pass and are done, but there is that which remains. To this realization we commit ourselves, pure and total presence. Yad Reshnunyan, Isis, nature, the fullness of earth, Horus, volition, the triumph of Saul, Set, guardian, lord of the threshold, Tahuti, perfection, uniting them all. Isis, Horus, Set, Abrahadabra. Isis in fullness, Horus triumphant, Set the liminal, Tahuti the tear, the Teruah. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti, Makashana, the linking of earth with the stars. Ararita, 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 Ararita. Ararita, Ararita, Ararita. Ironai, Adrastunyan. Isis, nature, the fullness of earth. Horus, volition, the triumph of Saul. Guardian, lord of the threshold. Tahuti, perfection, uniting them all. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti, Abrahadabra. Isis in fullness, Horus triumphant, Set the liminal, Tahuti Natir Netaru. Isis, Horus, Set, Tahuti, Makashana, the linking of earth with the stars. Now I begin to pray, thou child, holy thy name and undefiled. Thy reign is come, thy will is done. Here is the bread, here is the blood. Bring me through midnight to the sun. Save me from evil and from good, that thy one crown of all 10, even now and here be mine. Amen. In my breast I carry the mark of the living God. I adore thee, thou light of the world. I adore thee, thou light of the Grail. I ask nothing from thee, for I am become thee. I and thee are one in the perfection of the mystery of life. And before the throne there was a sea of glass like crystal, and in the center and around the throne 4 living creatures full of eyes in front and behind. Without stopping day or night, they were saying, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was, who is, and who is coming. Holy art thou who art universe. Holy art thou who art in nature formed. Holy art thou, the vast and the mighty, source of darkness, source of light. Lord, almighty and all-powerful, hear our prayers. Command thy holy angels above the fixed stars to be assisting and aiding of thy people, that we may command all spirits of the air, fire, water, earth, heaven, and hell, so that they may tend to the glory of God and man. Arita have he Arita have he Arita have he Arita have he O thou burning tempest of blinding sand, thou whirlwind from the depths of darkness, yea, as I struggle through thee, my strength is but as a dove's down, floating forth on the purple nipples of the storm. O my God, thou mighty one, thou creator of all things, I renounce unto thee the ceaseless booming of the waves and the fury of the storm, and all the turmoil of the wind-swept waters, so that I may drink of the porphyrian foam of thy lips, and be consumed in the unutterable joy of thine everlasting rapture. O thou 10-footed soldier of blue ocean, whose castle is built upon the sands of life and death, I swear to thee by the glittering blades of the waters, to cleave my way within thine armed hermitage, brewed as an eyeless corpse beneath the coffin lid of the mighty sea. O thou sovereign warrior of steel-girt valor, whose scimitar is aflame between day and night, whose helm is crested with the wings of the abyss, I know thee. O thou 4-eyed guardian of heaven, who kindleth to a flame the hearts of the downcast, and girdest about with fire the loins of the unarmed. Oh, glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the amber combers of the storm. Thou hast laid thy lash upon the sphinxes of the waters, so that they may boom forth the glory of thy name. O thou mighty God, make me as an emerald crab that crawleth over the wet sands of the seashore. I beseech thee, O thou great God, that I may write thy name across the shores of time and sink amongst the white atoms of thy being, O thou God, my God. O thou thirsty charioteer of time, whose cup is the hollow night filled with the foam of the vintage of day, drench me in the shower of thy passion, so that I may pant in thine arms as a tongue of lightning on the purple bosom of night. O thou God of the nothingness of all things, thou who art neither the forge of eternity, nor the thunder-throated warmth of chaos, O thou who art not found in the hissing of the hailstones, nor in the rioting of the equinoctial storm, I deny thee by the powers of mine understanding. Bring me to the unity of thy might, and feast me on honeyed manna of thine all-pervading nothingness, for thou art all and none of these in the fullness of thy not being. Ah, but I rejoice in thee, O thou, my God, thou coruscating star point of endlessness, thou inundating fire of the void, thou moonbeam cup of eternal life. Yea, I rejoice in thee, thou fire-sandaled warrior of steel, O thou bloody dew of the field of slaughter and death. I rejoice, yea, I shout with gladness, till the music of my throat smiteth the hills, as a crescent moon waketh the nightly field of sleeping comets, at the glory and splendor of thy name. O my God, fondle me with kisses and be merciful unto me, as I humble myself before thee, for all my desires are as dewdrops that are sucked from silver lilies by the throat of a young god. Oh, woe unto me, my God, woe unto me, for all the passion of my love is mazed as the bewildered eyes of a youth who should wake to find his beloved have fled away. Yet in the crumpled couch of lust do I behold as an imprint the sigil of thy name. Oh, what art thou, O God, my God, thou amber-scaled ones whose eyes are set on columns. Oh, thou sightless seer of all things, thou spearless warrior who urgest on thy steeds and blindest the outer edge of darkness with thy glory. Oh, how can I grasp the whirling wheels of thy splendor and yet be not smitten into death by the hurtling fury of thy chariot? O thou unity of all things, as the sun that rolleth through the 12 mansions of the skies, so art thou, O God, my God. I cannot slay thee, for thou art everywhere. Lo, though I lick up the boundless light, the boundless and the not, there still shall I find thee, thou unity of unities, thou oneness, O thou perfect nothingness of bliss. O glorious and mighty Muriel, you who command and rule over the spirits of Satan, behold me, and in the name of the same your God, the rushing and watery hey, attend and appear before us in this circle of art. Full powers and wonders of the sign Cancer do we rightly desire. Enlighten our understanding, encourage our hearts, and manifest unto us now as we partake of your spiritual realm. So mote it be. Muriel, 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 Muriel. Holy,
and your name is holy.
You are exalted,
and
your name is exalted. You are mighty, and your name is mighty. You are strong, and your name is strong. You are honored, and your name is honored. You are true, and your name is true. You are ancient,
and
your name is ancient. You are blessed, and your name is blessed. You are chosen, and your name is chosen. You are great, and your name is great. You are praised, and your name is praised. You are power, and your name is power. Gloria Patri et Matri et Filius Spiritus Sancto externo et Spiritus Sancto interno, uderat asterid in seculo seculorum, sex in uno per nomen septem in uno. Oh, rushing and watery, have hey. To thee we present this talisman of our magical will. We ask thee, O exalted one, to receive this body of our right into the light of thy presence. So we proceed in making this elixir of cancer, charging it with the creative energies of Sartan. We shall achieve a true alchemical ferment, mighty in Yetzirah and vitalized by thy blessing. In partaking of this mystery, let there be unto us vitality of soul, increase of sight, true gnosis, and complete manifestation of the wonders of thy sphere. Creature of wine, who art established in the sphere of cancer, by the vital force of my breath, I enliven thee to perfect this work of holy magic in the realm of Sartan. Hey. Behold the elixir of cancer. For all and for each it is prepared. Let each and all receive its magic virtue. All right, so this is the point where you're going to take your cup and you are going to formulate your intent, and formulate it real good. Enchantment, drawing something into your life, pretty much anything astrologically associated with cancer. Those are the kind of intents we're looking for. Formulate it as clearly as you can, and then take a drink from your cup. Do not drain the cup, because we will use what is left over at the end as an offering. glorious and mighty Muriel. We make this offering unto you that it may nourish and fortify you as you attend to your appointed tasks. Be the ferment of our spiritual alchemy, mighty in the crucible of our souls. So mote it be. O thou, Muriel, praise and honor be unto thee for the splendor of thine office and the majesty of thy being, and the blessing of thy God and mine, the rushing and watery. Have hey, because thou hast diligently answered unto our demands, and very ready and willing to come at our call, we do here license thee to depart unto thy proper place by the name Have hey, without causing harm or danger unto man or beast. Depart then, I say, and be thou very ready to come at our call, being duly exercised and conjured by these sacred magic. We charge thee to withdraw peaceably and quietly, and that the peace of the Almighty, true, eternal, and living God be ever continued between us. Amen. So mote it be. May life, light, love, and liberty be extended universally to all under the regency of the one law of Thelema. May all attain the stone of the wise, the summum bonum, true wisdom, and perfect happiness. May the benefit of this act and all acts be dedicated unto the complete liberation and supreme enlightenment of all beings everywhere, pervading space and time. So mote it be. May the benefits of practice, ours and others, come to fruition ultimately and immediately, and we remain in a state of presence. Atamakut Vegebra Vegela Leolam Amen. I now declare this temple duly closed. All right, that is our Cancer Elixir Rite for tonight. Thank you all for being here. So as far as the offering, as with the previous Elixir Rite offerings, I am just going to take this and set it up with the Cancer tablet that we've been using for this whole ritual here. And I'm just going to set this over on the altar. And set that on top, and then just let the remaining elixir naturally evaporate as an offering to Muriel and to encourage and fortify the angel going about these tasks that we have set in motion with our intents here tonight. With that, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining us for our Cancer Elixir Rite, and have a great rest of the evening. Love is the law. Lavender will.